What is up, guys? It is Wiz coming at you with a brand new video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you a little story time on how my teacher called me black. Yes, a teacher that is black herself called me black and I just couldn't believe it. I was out of it that day as well, but I just couldn't believe it. That teacher did not like me, and that was pretty good because I didn't like her. The stuff she did, guys, it's a lot of stories on her. You will be seeing them, but getting into the story, guys, it was in 7th grade, and I was like a class clown back then. I'm not even gonna lie. I was a huge class clown. Like, if I was going to be serious, stand up in the middle of the class and do a presentation, the whole class would laugh at me. Not even doing anything, they would just laugh at me because they knew I was going to do something that was just going to make them laugh. And that day I was just out of it. Like, I didn't feel like making people laugh or doing anything like that. I'm pretty sure that that's how that day was going to go. That morning I didn't even want to go to school. When my grandma woke me up, I didn't even want to go, so I knew that was going to be a pretty bad day. And to add on to that, I was really tired. But like I said, I went to her class. I have her for last hour. So I was pretty hyped because I was about to go home. After I ate lunch, I had her and stuff like that. So I was pretty hyped because I was about to go home. And I sat right next to my friend, my best friend. His name is Oscar, and he was in my last video. If you guys do want to check that out, he's down in the description. But I was sitting by Oscar, and he likes to make people laugh too. He's not as funny as me. He's really not, but he's not as funny as me. And he just said this joke on my teacher. She was like in the back of the room at this little science desk thing she had by the sink, and she put out her phone. He looked back, and he knew what he was about to do. When he spotted that phone, he knew what he was about to do because she had a flip phone, and he yelled out, "Flip, daddy!" And the class just busted out laughing, as well as me. I busted out laughing. I'm sorry, guys. I busted out laughing as well, and it's still funny to this day. I still laugh at it in 8th grade with him. But long story short, she sent him out, and then she sent me out. The whole class, yeah, and when she sent me out, the whole class was like, he didn't do anything, and she didn't care. She was like a savage, and she didn't care. She sent me out as well, and we both went to the office to, well, then we didn't go to an office. It's like a room, and it was like a counselor. His name was Mr. Lori. He like the coolest teacher you will like ever meet. He had shoe game. He's like the best teacher, best counselor, whatever, but he's like the best. And we went to him. He was like, he was like, "Guys, what did you do?" And we told him what we did. He was like, "Just go back up to the room, just go back up to the room." And Jshawn, you didn't even really do anything, but he sent us back up to the room. Long story short, he set me back at the back of the class because she thought it was me. She set me in the back of the class, and I was by a phone. That's another story of what I did with the phone, but she set me by the phone, and she set him up to the desk, and she, I guess, tried to roast me because I said something, so she thought I said something about her phone. She called me a black boy, and the class started laughing, but not as much. They just started laughing, and they was like, oh, like, you know, when they instigate a fight, when everybody instigate a fight, they was like, oh. And yeah, I did roast it back, but I'm not gonna tell you what I said because it's pretty rough, pretty hurtful. And then I got sent out again. But guys, if you enjoyed this story, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in
Slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit, slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit. I'm on that slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit, slaughter gang shit.